Hello, Zedaf here and welcome to my daily pulse machine tutorial. Okay, so now we have the hoppers in the game. You don't actually need to be at a automatically harvested farm anymore to collect the items yourself. The hopper can do it for you. So I built this design. It will simply send a redstone pulse out of this output just here, this redstone dust, and it will do that every Minecraft day at the same time in the evening. So Minecraft day is 20 minutes long, so if you never sleep, the machine will send out a pulse every 20 minutes. If you do sleep, however, then it will send out a pulse somewhere between 20 all the way down to 7 minutes, depending how early you go to bed. That's a pretty good amount of time for a lot of things in Minecraft to grow. So for certain farms, this design can be utilised really to like fully automate the farm, as in a chest will literally just keep filling up with a certain resource over time as long as it's in a loaded chunk. Unlike other timers, this one will never run out. It won't need any kind of items or anything. It won't need any maintenance in any way. It will just keep going. So we're using the hopper here for the fact that it's outputting a redstone signal of 8, which means it needs to be exactly half full to do that. You could just use over here. You could use a chest that's half full of items as well, or you could, if you're really low on resources, use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 redstone dust with a power source at the end of it, leading into your comparators there, instead of this hopper, to send out the signal of 8. It's whichever is easiest for you to get, really. Doesn't really matter. You can also disable the whole machine by powering this block just here, and it will do that, and it will stay like that. A constant power is needed to disable it. You could even hook up the chest that all the items are collected into with a comparator. So say this was the chest that all the items get collected into a comparator, into the full 15 redstone dust, and back into the block. Pretend that's the block over there underneath the piston. As soon as it fills up, so we just need one more cobblestone to fill up the chest completely, and you'll see the piston goes up. So it means the block will be getting powered as soon as you'll fill up your chest is full up, which basically means the machine will turn itself off when it's full, so it won't keep harvesting items, making items all over the floor everywhere, which I think is a pretty cool feature. I'll just give you a quick run through of how to build it. So we've got a daylight sensor with a comparator coming out of it, which goes into a block, and that's got a torch on it. There's also either a hopper that's half full, a chest that's half full, or a redstone power source with 8 redstone dust leading into a comparator, which goes into the side of the comparator there. Then all of this is connected. You can see the redstone dust there is connecting to the torch, into this bit of redstone dust, and that goes up a block to another bit of redstone dust. That's very important. It also goes this way into a repeater, which can be set at anything you want, really. It just means how long this pulse will be, but it can be anything you want at all. And that goes into this block here, into the piston, which pushes this block out, which actually cuts off this redstone thing. So it's on for a little while, and then one tick later it turns itself off. And that's why powering this piston, so either from this block, or you could power it from any block you want, really. You could power it from above or anything like that. Having the piston constantly out stretched like that will disable the machine. Okay, so I've just set up a tiny little thing here. You can see that the melon here would eventually grow in this spot. It's nearly coming to evening, so the machine is just about to power itself, and we'll see what it does. There you go. So it powered the piston briefly, and then it cut itself off, cutting the power. Now yes, this is still powered down here, but because this block's here, it is not sending no output at all, which means the melon is now able to regrow there again at any time, and this will now only pulse again in 20 minutes time when it comes round. When it's getting almost morning, whoops, standing on 2 pressure plates there, you'll see that simply the torch is going to go off any second now, which there you go. It first just deactivates the piston, but because this redstone has no power already, it doesn't send another pulse or anything. And I wonder if... Yep, we got some melons there. So just pretend we had this chest connected up to the block there. It would automatically turn itself off. And it's all ready for another thing. Obviously, the machines you'd want to build on the end of this pulse would be much more intricate than this little system here. But this one works. And it's totally automatic, enough that if you played for a few hours, you'd come back here and you'd probably have a good few amount of melons in this chest there. So not bad at all. So feel free to use this design, as long as you credit me, it's absolutely fine. Check out my Eternal Day-Night Machine tutorial as well. Fairly similar concepts going on here. You can click the screen right now, there should be a link. I also do an LP as well, maybe think about having a little look-see at that. Anyway, I hope you found this tutorial very, very useful. Hope you use the machine, maybe you could improve it somehow. But thank you very much for watching.